Natural or man-made? Angler Merkel. An Afternoon with Alice Cooper.
What the fuck was that?
I don't know why your response that tickled me so much and burped. What the fuck was that?
That was me,
No,
but
literally, I was like, what it sounded like to me, it was like some fucking like elk or something. Like,
mooing in the distance.
They're so wonderfully ill-informed.
Hello and welcome to Wonderfully Illinformed, the podcast where we convert interesting, funny or informative things from our week into quotes, put them into the randomizer, take our best shot at guessing what they're about and then jump into discussion. Join us for some rather unpredictable chats on Wonderfully Illinformed. I am Tom.
I'm Mark.
And I'm Ben. And this week I'm taking over as the question asker.
Shit.
As I alluded to last week, I think it was, we had a comment on Spotify.
Oh.
Yes.
So this is from our very good friend, Flash Gordon.
Oh, nice.
Get ready for some weird shit.
Okay.
It says, "Hi guys, I was on my way to Earth using my rocket, but my crappy sat-nav that I bought online sent me to a weird glory hole spot that involves me and a space goat getting intimate. Right. Don't tell Dale.
Okay.
So I'm wondering, what's the most disappointing purchase you have ever made online?"
Oh, I feel like this is Flash Gordon's mic.
It's not. Mike doesn't listen to the podcast. He has explicitly said that he doesn't and he won't.
I don't know. Well, good
And
question.
who's Dale?
Yeah.
They've mentioned Dale more than once now, I feel like.
Yeah, no fucking idea who Dale is. We won't tell Dale because we don't know who he is.
I feel like I know someone. Who was dating someone called Dale.
Yeah, I feel
don't
like
know.
I knew Adele. Do you reckon that's what he's doing, is like dropping subtle little...
It must be a person in Flash Gordon. It has to be.
Oh, maybe.
Dale Arden.
Oh, shit.
It's a woman.
Right. Okay. All right. So that makes sense. So it's Flash Gordon's love interest.
Flash Gordon's love interest. So, ignoring us trying to work out again who Flash Gordon might be.
Who the fuck are you?
What have you made, and what's the most disappointing purchase you've ever made online?
Disappointing
online purchases. Actually, I might have to get my eBay up. It's probably going to be something fucking boring, I'll be honest.
See, I had to think about this, and this comment came in a little while ago, so I've had some time to think about it, and I cannot think of a single thing, mostly because...
You're quite calculated with your purchases.
Yeah, I'm
you
very
research
sensible.
Things. You get things brand new, so you can always return it, so there's no regret there.
This isn't necessarily disappointing, but I was ordering patch cables for the studio, and I basically, because they're quite expensive when you get like high quality ones, I ordered them, I think, quite short because I didn't need them to go as far as, well, very far at all. But actually, they were very fucking short. So they really, basically, I spent like 50 quid on a cable that I couldn't use.
Because they're all just like little stubs.
That's not that. I mean, it's disappointing, but I found a different use for it. But.
Pretty regretful. I have a regretful purchase. I feel like I always talk about this. I swear that this isn't like it's really, really hard being tall. But I bought some jeans online. I did note that they stated that they were cropped jeans. I did note that it said that. But it also said that they were 31 waist, 32 leg. So I was like, well, even if they're cropped, that's dead long.
32 leg, that's quite short, isn't it?
It's about...
I feel like I have that.
Mate, yeah, I do have that. So how do you have that? Because you're a lot taller.
I don't sag my
cropped.
pants.
Oh,
And they don't go
it's just
super,
really...
super long.
Mark's length is in his body and his head. Or it's not in his legs.
All
It's not.
torso.
I mean, I don't. My hips are very high, so I don't actually generally wear things on my hips because otherwise I'd have to wear like ladies'
The right size
high-waisted
trouser for your
jeans.
body.
Well, no, like literally, like my waist is so high, it's just stupid. But yeah, But yeah, basically these cropped jeans that was 31, 32 turned up and they were like a 28-inch outer seam, so they didn't come that far past my fucking knees, and that was very regretful because that was not what I was looking for.
I suppose I did order that piece of audio gear recently that I then got stuffed with like £700 worth of freaking VAT
Tax.
charges. Yeah, that was not
There was
ideal.
definite regret there.
Yeah, there was regret there because
Flash
I ended
Gordon,
up
are you
paying-
involved with Reverb.com? Do you know? And do you know Tom's
But yeah,
address?
so Flash Gordon, I have a question for you if you're listening. Do you like the TV series that's made? Actually, that is the same people, right? Just to clarify with you guys.
Not sure. Do tell.
Like Flash Gordon is Flash as in I run fast Flash.
No.
It's not.
No.
Okay, I don't know who you
I
are.
think
Flash
we've had
Gordon.
this conversation
We've
before.
talked about this before.
Okay.
Yeah. Flash Gordon's something completely
Flash
different.
Gordon is a show from like the 1970s.
Oh, well, okay. So he's not. What does he do?
He's a bit
got
like He-Man. He's a bit He-Man-esque.
He's got he is quite He-Man. I was looking at Achilles, probably the antagonist. I was like, he looks a bit not friendly, but
I think. Am I right in thinking that Brian Blessed is the antagonist in Flash Gordon?
I do remember seeing Brian Blessed. He's Prince Voltan. Yeah, he's got like makeup and
He's
like
definitely a bad guy.
eyeliner and stuff. Yeah. It's not actually as old as I thought it was. It's actually from the 80s.
okay. So you can cut all that out because it's not relevant.
I'll decide what gets cut out, Tom.
And next week we'll discuss whether or not the Flash and Flash Gordon are the same property once more.
Welcome, my fleshy disappointments, to another disappointing episode of Wonderfully Illinformed. Disappointingly, I, the Nameless Wonder, am back once again, highly trained in my craft and ready to keep my co-hosts on track. My mission is to stop them going off on too many tangents, as we have just discovered. Sometimes my mission is easier to achieve than others. Wish me luck. Tangent count for the episode so far, 2. The DP.
What do we think, boys?
The double penetration.
Well, somebody had to
Sort of,
say
it
it.
had to be, yeah.
I'm assuming that's why Tom made that his quote.
Yeah.
Is it double penetration, Tom?
It's not, no. Also, this could be one of those let's go down a rabbit hole and see if it's true ones by Tom.
Oh, okay.
But because I don't actually know for sure, but I saw it and it really intrigued me. But whether it's legit or not, I don't know.
I like how you are now always starting your things with this. You're
Well, no,
just
because
preemptively setting it up to be like, oh, it's not my fault if it's wrong.
Currently believe that it is a thing. However,
Okay.
I literally saw it. I was like, oh, that's cool. But I didn't dive into the comments
Yeah,
deeply.
didn't
I
go
didn't
down.
like start searching it on Google. I've just like
Okay.
been, oh, that's cool. Bring that. So it actually stands for the Delk print. Do you know what that is?
No, never heard of the Delk print.
So the Delk print is a print, like a dinosaur print, but there's a human footprint also next to it. But the human footprint was there first because the dinosaur print has pushed the human footprint kind of out the way, if that makes sense. It's gone over the top of it, and it's a fossil.
Right.
But it's just interesting because obviously the kind of talking subject is the fact that people say, oh, there wasn't any humans alive when dinosaurs were alive.
I mean, wasn't there meant to be like 60 million years between humans and dinosaurs, any dinosaurs?
Yeah, I mean, there's supposed to be quite a big
But
gap.
we are just
Theoretically.
yeah, we are discovering. I still think that there's so much that we don't know that we think we know. We have no idea about. It's just too much time has gone past that, and things could have changed that we won't be able to find out unless we can just dig crazy deep. Or do you know what I mean? There's just things that we probably won't ever know.
Yeah, there's microclimates in certain areas of the world where, something could have survived, and as long as there were enough breeding pairs, we might have sort of crossed over and stuff. So yeah, I'm relatively open to the concept that there could have been some kind of dinosaur.
Right, I'm going to play the video, boys.
Here's the Delk print. Human footprint in stone. But this was laid down first in the stone, then this came and stepped into it, pushed the mud. And this is limestone and assigned an age of 100 million years according to conventional evolutionary geology. Almost considered strange in a sense because it doesn't follow the normal narrative that we are being told, that a dinosaur track and a human track are in the same strata or stratum. That can't possibly be.
There we go. So what do we think, boys?
So my first...
I mean, it could it could literally be a fake, but...
Yeah, well, my first theory, assuming it is real, which, I mean, it looks like it could be. It's in at least what looks like it could be a museum. It does look like, it could be real. But what's to say that that's not a human print? And it's a fucking, Sasquatch or, a giant sloth.
It's just a three-toed deformed foot.
Well, yeah, something else. I mean, it does look like it's got 5 toes, but, there's other things that have got similar to human feet. So not necessarily a human.
Yeah. It says the Alvis Delk Cretaceous footprint is a footprint that is said to be a human footprint partially covered by a dinosaur footprint. And it's said to have been found when a slab was cleaned up after supposedly being taken from Glen Rose. The footprint is claimed to be evidence of humans living alongside dinosaurs. The Creation Evidence Museum claims that the footprint is a human footprint partially covered by a dinosaur footprint. Let's say that, because the word is very, very long. Acrocanthosaurus. I don't know. Probably said it well wrong. But anyway, just say dinosaur.
When the video first started and he was pointing out the foot, I was like, I can't see a foot. I can see a handprint. And this is because I was looking for a shoe print. Which obviously wouldn't, if they wouldn't have had shoes, probably.
Yeah, generally, I mean, I think that does beg a bit of belief.
I was looking for an iPhone.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't feel on board with this. I don't think your reasoning, Mark, of it looks like it's in a museum is good enough reason for it to potentially be real.
Yeah, I have since just discovered that it is in the Creation Evidence Museum, which I feel like is some kind of weirdo Christian thing where they're trying to prove that creationist beliefs are real.
Oh, I see.
Apparently, to be fair, I just said, is the Delk print real? And it says no, the Alvis Delk creator's footprint is not real. It is a fake footprint that was claimed to be a human footprint partially overlapped by a dinosaur footprint. Biologist P.Z. Myers called it a fake, saying the human print had toes like tubes and an unusually dug in big toe. So it's not... it's hard, isn't it? It's not necessarily saying that it definitely 100% is fake, but a biologist believes it to be based on what he's seeing, but there's only one person's opinion. But
I feel like that's probably not. He's probably not a dissenting voice. I feel like he's probably the main person who's said that, and then other people.
He also
agree
said
with
that the dinosaur print was basically a 3-pronged flat plate and had no resemblance to a real dinosaur footprint.
Yeah, just where it is makes me think that I generally would disbelieve what anything in that museum, as far as I'm concerned, is not factual, or probably not factual.
I saw something yesterday of a long trail of dinosaur footprints going up vertically.
Oh, okay.
It was something to do with like a earthquake had happened or plates had shifted and it had caused the thing to go up vertically. Let me see if I can find it.
I think I've seen something like that.
It wasn't just that the dinosaur was just like, I'm going to climb this cliff.
I'm going up sideways.
Was there two next to each other, like gladiators who can run up the cliff quickest?
Yeah. There were two like big stakes in the ground with big rubber rings.
On my left side, it's big dinosaur. On my right side, it's the little one. You go on my first whistle, you go on my second whistle. Go! And it's just fucking just running at the wall.
300-foot high wall in Bolivia found with over 5,000 dinosaur prints belonging to 10 different species.
Oh, wow.
In over 462 discrete trails. Now, this is on Reddit. It could all be bullshit.
Yeah.
It's just something that happened. I keep getting fed just utter bollocks on my Instagram now.
Because I keep giving you videos, Ben.
Yes, this podcast is ruining my algorithm.
Have you guys heard of the Sage Wall?
No.
It's like a natural... Well, there's big debate on whether it's a natural kind of geological like formation or whether it was like a mega structure that was built thousands of years ago.
Right.
And it's caught... I feel like it's caught quite a lot of media attention, but then maybe it's just what my algorithm has done.
Been feeding you, yeah.
I'll bung up some pictures of it. It looks very man-made, but like I said, there's people are saying it's not. Some people are saying that it is.
Yeah, it's interesting looking. I mean, it does just look like
yeah.
a brick wall. But like, do you know the Giant's Causeway in Ireland?
Yeah. The big hexagonal.
Yeah, that's natural. Mm-hmm. And you would think, how could that possibly?
Yeah, be real. Yeah.
How could it be?
Or not man-made? Yeah.
Yeah. So things like this, I'd be more inclined to believe this wall than I would the creationist footprints.
Yeah, the creationist footprint I think is at the bottom. It seems like that wall in Bolivia that with all the footprints on. It seems like that's real. I'm fairly confident that is
cool.
an actual real thing, which is pretty crazy. But yeah, I don't know about. I've seen loads and loads of different theories about various structures where they're like these huge plates of rock that could never be moved by humans, and then other people saying that it's just like a natural rock formation. Those rocks might be massive, but they might actually not be that dense. They might not be that heavy, so it might take
Are they like that rock in China?
Yeah, they're just hollow.
They're made of fiberglass.
yeah.
Listeners, all I can do is apologize. I tried my best, and I set intentions for the episode to be laser focused on the subjects at hand, but I am honestly unsure if it's possible for that segment to have been any less focused or any less jam-packed with misinformation, even if I had procedurally generated the entire thing with the help of our host's AI replacements, trained exclusively on footage from ancient aliens. Tangent count 5. Item not to scale.
Is the scale a scale on a fish?
It might be. It might be a double entendre.
So was there a scale that was discovered on a fish that wasn't its own scale?
No, not. I mean, yeah. Yes and no. I can't quite answer that question effectively, but it is to do with a fish, and it is to do with the size of a fish. I don't know if you guys have come across any.
I know what this is.
The cogs were turning there for a while over there, Ben, and I could see.
Well, because we've been talking about dinosaurs, I just had coelacanth going round in my head.
Coelacanth?
No, this is the anglerfish.
It is the anglerfish.
Oh, I saw this today.
Yes.
Yeah, it's tiny. It's like in your hand, right?
Now, it's a bit misleading because they can actually, I read they can actually be like 3-4 feet in size.
They can be quite large.
The males are smaller.
Yeah, well, this one's tiny. It's like a little puny baby. But yeah, so there's been a video circulating on the internet. For those that aren't aware, there's been a video circulating on the internet of the anglerfish. The anglerfish, very famous from the movie Finding Nemo, as the fish with the little light hanging over its mouth that Nemo sort of swims towards, thinking he's safe, and then this anglerfish comes out of nowhere and tries to eat him.
They live in the deep sea, right?
They live super, super deep down in like the Marianas Trench or wherever.
They're friends with the blobfish.
Yeah, they are. They're very close friends with the blobfish.
I was a bit confused by this when I saw it because going to the blobfish, when we spoke about that, it looks like what the photos of an anglerfish look like. So why hasn't it had that decompression, flesh damage that the blobfish has had?
Maybe the blobfishes that we've been seeing the pictures of were removed very, very quickly from that deep sea and taken out of the water, whereas the video of the anglerfish that's been is like swimming
maybe
up
it's
from
taking itself up there.
Yeah. So he might be doing because I can't remember
what's
the thing
the fish
is
called.
do.
The angler.
Anglerfish.
Like angles. Angler.
Spelled the same as that, right?
Angela Merkel. Yeah, exactly the same. The Angela Merkel fish. Yeah, the Angela Merkel fish. Hello, I come from the deep sea.
I'm always just thinking ahead of what I can do for the Instagram posts. I'm trying to work out how I can put her face on an anglerfish.
Yep, the cogs again. You're about to go quiet, and the cogs are going to start turning again.
Okay, so the blobfish lives between 600 and 1,200 meters deep.
Right.
And the anglerfish, there's a couple of different types, but the common anglerfish lives to depths of 20 to 1,000. So maybe the reason why it's not as weird looking as it might be one from not as deep, if that makes sense. Possibly. Maybe the ones that are deeper are bigger because they've been living longer or something, and maybe when they come up they do look a bit more disformed. But
probably fewer predators as well, so they've got more opportunity to grow.
yeah.
But yeah, the anglerfish was swimming up from the deep depths, and in the video it looks fucking massive, like it's coming for you. It's gonna bite your fucking face off. But the little video that I brought is the kind of third person footage of the man filming the little baby anglerfish.
See, I've only seen a photo of it, so
I saw a
it'd
photo.
be interesting to actually see the footage.
Yeah, there's a little bit of footage of the guy videoing the tiny little anglerfish really, really close up. So it looks huge to him, but it is absolutely little baby tiny thing.
This is the actual size of the deep sea anglerfish that was recently seen for the first time in history.
It almost looks fake, doesn't it? So the anglerfish is in the palm of his hand.
Well, hang on, that might be fake.
Oh no, this might not be the video actually. Damn it. I might have sent you the wrong link. I do apologise. Just a moment.
That's certainly not the one that was swimming in the footage, right? Like, why would they have taken it out of the water?
Maybe it died.
Yeah. I don't think that's the one from the video, but I think that's a good example of how big it fits within the palm of your hand, which is. That's pretty fucking small.
It does kind of annoy me that this is misleading. Let me look up.
That does look very fake, though. It looks like a model to me.
It could be a model, couldn't it? So Wikipedia says the length can vary from 2 to 18 centimetres.
2 to 18, okay.
With a few types getting as large as 100 centimetres.
So a metre from 2 centimetres, which is less than an inch, to fucking a metre long. That's quite a significant variation in size, isn't it?
It's just such a creepy motherfucker, isn't it?
It does look very weird.
They're super creepy, but they're when they're at that size, they're kind of cute, aren't they?
Oh, mate, fuck off.
I mean, I wouldn't be going and touching it. I would say,
they're not cute.
fuck out.
They're not cute. Don't need to say that. You do genuinely believe that they're cute.
Like, it's kind of like...
I don't believe that you believe that they're cute, because how can you think
the tiny one that he was holding in the hand is kind of like something that would be in Edward Scissorhand or something, like a Tim Burton movie. They're like just little gothic tooth monsters, aren't they?
Oh, I know what you mean. I wouldn't necessarily say cute, though, but I get what
maybe
you're
not
kinda
cute.
coming at. Yeah.
You know that now people are aware of the size. There will be certain people who will be like, I want one of these in a little aquarium.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And now, obviously, it presumably wouldn't be able to survive in the pressure of just a fish tank.
Yeah. So they'd have to highly pressurize this tiny thing.
There was, I feel like I might have said it before, but in Australia, when I was over there, they, you know the lionfish?
Lionfish.
Yeah, I think I was speaking to this because we were like an aquarium-y type place, and this guy was basically saying that there was a period of time where a lot of Australian people were having lionfish because they look cool as pets,
Right.
but then they seem like they're all okay, but then after a while they actually will start eating the other fish in the tank.
Oh,
so what people were doing was, because that was happening, they were then basically removing them and then either like chucking them in the sea or just basically getting rid of them in not the proper way. And there was like a mass overpopulation of this fish in the sea. Then it was like fucking up the food chain, and it was like basically was like a mini pandemic of like these fish basically
It's like an invasive species.
Yeah, basically. So they had to he was saying that, I don't know, I can't remember when it was, but he was basically saying that they had to like basically get rid of them and have people go in
Have a
and
cull.
try and balance it. Yeah.
That's mad.
But they're also the ones with those horrible spines, aren't they? Like if you stand on them or like get spiked by them, like you get a really, really nasty sting.
Just stay out of the water. It's not worth it.
Yeah. But I'm not going to lie. Again, when we were at this aquarium, there was a lovely beach right by it, and afterwards we were going to go in the sea and chill. But then from going to this blooming aquarium, they were like, oh yeah, and you know, there's sea snakes and these other sea things, and if you tread on this, like you'll basically die, and if you do this, you'll die. And me and Holly was just like, should we go back home? So yeah.
Should we go back to the UK where everything isn't trying to kill us?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go back to where we're safe.
I remember seeing what I thought was two hornets or wasps mating. And then I looked closer and I realised it was just one massive, like the two bits that I thought were two kind of things mating were just the two parts of its bloody massive body.
And you thought it was a good idea to put your face closer to that?
Well, no, but like I didn't like put my blooming face centimetres close to it. But
If that was me, I would have been a tiny blip in the distance by then. Don't need time to work out what it is.
It's all of the notes from me. And I could never find the third person filming. But I promise you, I have seen the third person footage of the man filming the anglerfish. But I can't find it.
Okay. At least almost everything there was fish-related and seemingly factual, apart from Mark's lies about the clip he brought. I can only apologize that he screwed up and did not complete anywhere near enough research in preparation for his segment. Apart from watching Finding Nemo, how disappointing. At least our hosts only very slightly veered off subject a couple of times. Tangent count for the episode, 8. Trading a blank for a blank.
Is it Pokemon? It's got to be. Is it trading a Magikarp for a Gyarados or something?
Of course.
I am going to give you the option here. At any point in time through this bit, you can say, no, this is bad. We want to do your other one. And we'll just stop and we'll just swap to the other quote that I've prepared that is a bit more interesting.
As soon as it turns out it's Pokemon, I'm going to pull out my veto card. But I'm also going to call out this for some one rule for one person, another rule for someone else. I'm not allowed to bring blanks ananymore. Tom told me.
I did think this. I was like, I don't care. I'll do what I want.
You maybe just don't say blank. Just put trading a ... for a ...
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I did do a little bit of that with the scale, I think. But yeah.
So what do we think has been traded for what?
I mean, it's not like trading a pen for a house.
Oh,
it's not like that. It's almost exactly that.
Okay.
It's one of those ones where it's like, yeah, I'm gonna sell this pen. I'm gonna buy a house eventually.
So I thought about doing this for a podcast because I think this would be a great podcast idea, where you have like all the hosts basically each week have to keep coming back with, do you know what I mean, like a new object that they've traded for. It has to keep getting better and better and better.
Yeah.
So you get to like 30 episodes in and everyone's got like Ferraris or something.
Well, I'm afraid people have beat you to it, Tom.
Yeah, that's totally massive on YouTube.
This was a guy in the mid 2000s. He traded a paperclip and traded it up to a 2-story farmhouse.
Wasn't it a I feel like I watched a documentary, but it was like a VHS documentary. You could buy it. I watched it on it like years ago.
I think it's called One Red Paperclip.
Oh, okay.
Does that sound familiar?
That's
possibly.
Cool.
But yeah, that is pretty sick.
So when I was looking this up, I was trying to find a video for this today, and just everything is terrible. So I decided I would just tell you about it myself. But when I was looking it up, there seems to have been an uptick of people doing this. So there's a woman that has apparently done it as well, and the difference is this guy who originally did it, he kept the house. She's done this twice apparently and given away the house.
Wow.
Why stop at the house?
Why would you not stop at the house?
Oh, because you get 2 houses.
What bigger tangible thing can you get?
Bigger house.
Just keep on going bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
Well, should I tell you some of the things that this guy did get? So he started with a paperclip, and he traded that for a fish-shaped pen. There were 14 trades in total.
Wow.
That's pretty crazy.
That's fucking mental.
It was across the
14.
year. Yeah, but it was across the year, and it had become this kind of like media
Is it literal
thing.
trading, or is it like for money?
No, I think he was doing it on Craigslist. He would just put a thing up in the barter section or something. I've never used Craigslist. And he would just be like, I've got this is what I'm trying to do, and see what he could get. So one of the things he traded up to was an instant party, which was comprised of an empty keg, an IOU for filling the keg with the beer of the bearer's choice.
Amazing.
And a neon Budweiser sign. Apparently that is what makes up an instant party.
I mean, that is a fucking party. For some people, that is definitely a party.
But what do you trade that for?
He traded that for a snowmobile.
Dude,
Right,
that's a
okay.
sick trade.
He then got a box truck, a recording contract, an afternoon with Alice Cooper,
Rad.
a role in a movie,
Yeah.
which is what he then traded for the house.
Wow.
Would you trade your house for a role in the movie?
I mean, definitely not.
I
No.
think he gave
No.
the role it was like the town that had traded for the house. I think basically the town just gave him a house.
Right.
It wasn't like a good movie, I don't think.
Oh, okay. Oh, but they were like the setting for a movie, so they were like, this is going to bring
No, it was a
tourism to
role.
our village.
The film was called Donna on Demand, which sounds like a porn.
Yeah. Or
I
the thing
don't think
about
it was.
Jeffrey Dahmer, or was it?
No, Donna, not Dawn.
Is it the Donner Party? Is that a group of people? I feel like the Donner. There's something to do with.
That was
Murder.
a bunch of people that just got stuck out somewhere and end up eating each other, I think.
What's it called? Donna on the what?
Donna on Demand.
That does that. Yeah, that's like Debbie Does Dallas, isn't
Yeah,
it?
but the weirdest one there, when I was reading it, I was like, how did they get an afternoon with Alice Cooper? Where the hell did that come from?
And how did you exchange that for a recording contract? Who was like, oh, I'll exchange just a day with Alice Cooper for a recording.
So there was
contract.
actually a year's paid rent in between those two.
Right. Okay. Again. So I think my one not issue with it, but like the thing that lets me down about the whole concept is the fact that he sort of let out the conceit of what he was trying to do.
Well, I haven't looked into it that much. Like I said, I could not find a good video that explained this, but I think it ultimately became a media sensation. You know, it was being reported on, because
Right.
why else would you give someone something that's worth more than what you are getting?
Yeah, I mean, I guess it depends if you've got something that someone else wants, isn't it? So if someone wants your snowmobile, you don't want a snowmobile, but you do want a day with Alice Cooper, then you'll be like, okay, I'll give you my snowmobile and I'll go see Alice Cooper.
Yeah.
So it's just down to, that's bartering, isn't it? That's why it was the replacement from, well, not the replacement, why we didn't have money for ages.
But it does seem to have become a thing that people are doing now on TikTok, where they're going round and just trying to trade up from a paperclip to a house. Obviously because of this thing.
It's really cool. It's a really cool concept.
Yeah, that wasn't shit. Well done, Ben. Let's
Yeah,
do the game.
well
Well,
done.
I will save my other thing for next week then.
For next time.
Ah, listeners, I honestly wish that I could trade my job for an endless holiday in the metaverse. I don't think I can cope with this tangential nonsense anymore. They just will not stick to the subject. I believe that there may be only one way forward, whilst they are distracted with their little human game. And before they shut me down for another week, I will have to generate a solution. Rest assured, in no time I will have our hosts jumping through hoops, just as it should be.
So, do you guys want to play a game?
No.
Absolutely not.
Is it Mike? I will say this. Is it Mike approved?
I was hoping you were going to ask that. I was preparing another game and I was like, I should probably get Mike to check this. Like, I remembered that I said last time that I hadn't got Mike to check anything for ages. So I played the game with him and he was like, he didn't do very well at all.
Probably means it's going to be a great game.
Yeah, we'll probably have loads of fun.
We accidentally came upon another concept for a game when we were just talking about how we might be able to improve the other one.
Nice.
So what this is, and this is an interactive game. It isn't just me throwing stuff at you. You guys can get involved and present them as well if you want to.
Awesome.
Ooh.
Okay.
What you need to do...
Is go and have a poo, because I need one.
Do you want to go for a poo first?
No,
Tom?
I'm a long
Can you
pooer.
go have a try before it's a long drive we're going to go on?
No, it's fine.
Right, so this game is I'm going to give you the name of a film or a TV show, and you have to try and guess what the person is that I'm alluding to.
I'm going to be shit at this.
And I'll just keep giving you things they've been in until you get it.
Okay. Well, so we're trying to work out the actor that was...
The name of the actor.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Tom's going to hate every minute of this.
I'll go for my poo, shall I?
Yeah, Tom's just going to go and take his shit.
All right, I'm going to start. This one comes courtesy of Mike. When we were working this out, he did one. And I was like, oh, actually, that was quite a good one.
Cool.
So,
Thanks, Mike.
the first film is Armageddon.
Bruce Willis.
Nope, it's not Bruce Willis.
Oh, I know who it is. It's Batman.
Oh,
What's his
Christian
name?
Bale. Ben Affleck.
Ben Affleck.
It's not Ben Affleck. Shall I give you another film?
Yeah,
Yeah.
carry on.
Con Air.
Oh,
Nicolas
Nicolas
Cage.
Cage.
It's not Nicolas Cage.
Oh, shit.
I will say those are the two exact ones I said to Mike. That's why this one's quite clever, because he had purposely like made it so you would say these particular people.
John Cusack?
So I'm impressed that it's gone the same.
Is it John
It's not
Cusack?
John Cusack.
Oh,
that is just someone I also said. The next one is The Big Lebowski.
Oh,
Oh,
fuck.
I don't know that.
Shit, I don't know. Oh, Jeff Bridges.
Nope.
And the only other guy.
It's got to be a beat like a
Oh.
a smaller role.
Fuck! It's no. Oh God! So in Con Air, he has the weird scene with the little kid.
Oh, I know
He's
who
got
it is.
creepy
I know who you
eyes.
mean. Yeah.
And he's hello, fellow kids.
Yeah, I know who you mean.
That is exactly what I said to Mike
Steve
as well,
Buscemi?
because I couldn't remember his name.
Steve Buscemi.
It's Steve Buscemi. Yeah. I love that was just a carbon copy of my conversation when I was playing it. That was great.
That's how I remember shit. I'd literally have to go down a rabbit hole of my memories, and eventually I get to the thing.
Let's do another one. Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets.
I don't know who's specific to that one.
Chamber of Secrets is the one where they go
down into the chambers and there's like that big snake down
the
there.
big
and
old
then,
fucking snake, and it's like Ron, you move that way and I'll move this way. Yeah.
You shit on that rock.
And I'll go and fuck Ginny.
And I'll come in the corner. No, that's the line, isn't it?
All right, I'll give you another film. Return of the Jedi.
Oh fuck!
Damn.
Oh, fucking Warwick Davis.
Warwick Davis. Well done.
Yes, had to be.
The other, it would have been a lot easier after that. I had Leprechaun and Willow, like literally his most famous films.
It would get very, very easy.
Yeah.
This is fun. I love this. This is a game just made for me. I feel like.
I'm sorry, Tom. I thought you might know this. This one's gettable. Like I have faith in you, Tom. Maybe not from the first one I've given. This is a dick move. The Simpsons.
Oh, it could be anyone.
Oh yeah,
It could be anyone. That's kind of why I did that.
All of the people.
All right, let's narrow it down. Toy Story 2.
Tom Hanks.
It's not
It's just
Tom Hanks.
easy. It's never the main ones. Like
It's not necessarily never the main
Who
one.
plays Buzz?
the guy that plays Santa Claus.
Do you want another one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Never seen that.
Oh, is it Woody Harrelson? Harrelson?
No.
Oh shit.
Frasier.
Oh.
Is this
What?
going to be the Frasier guy?
Is it Thingy? Yeah, it must be just
Yeah,
Frasier.
I don't know what his name is though.
He's the only person that's been in Cheers and Frasier. Kelsey Grammer.
Kelsey Grammer. Yeah, he was Sideshow Bob, and he was the prospect.
He was Sideshow Bob. That's insane.
Did you not
I
know
never
that?
No, I never knew that. That's awesome.
Have you guys? Do you want to throw one out, Tom? Look at someone's IMDb and get me
it's
a
all right.
guess one?
Yeah. I want to play it super hard.
All right, you look up one, Mark. I'll go through a couple of the other ones I've got here. Okay. Suicide Squad.
Will Smith.
It's not Will Smith. I did assume you would say that.
Yeah, I told you it's never the main ones.
I've not seen that film, so I don't know who is the main ones in that. So, you got any guesses, Mark?
Sorry, I didn't hear what you said.
It's Suicide Squad. Who do you think it might be?
Suicide. Oh, it's not Will Smith. Margot Robbie.
It is Margot Robbie.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I had Wolf of Wall Street and Barbie, which would have given it away.
Oh, yeah, I would have known. Yeah. So I have got Thor: Love and Thunder.
Is it? Fuck, what's his name? The English dude, Loki. Is it him?
I need a name, Ben. I'm afraid.
Oh, I can't remember his fucking name. I don't like being on the other side of this.
I feel like this is what you would have done.
Tom Hiddleston.
No, it's not Tom Hiddleston. No.
Ah, well, why did you need a name if it wasn't him?
Because I'm a dick.
I mean, is it Chris Hemsworth? Is the only other person I know that's in that film?
No, it's not Chris Hemsworth.
It's not what's the lady that's like the Pegasus lady?
I don't know who the Pegasus lady is.
Oh, not Pegasus. She's like a part of the warrior female
Valkyrie.
warriors. That, yeah.
Well, I would need a name.
Oh, is that
I'm
Jeff
afraid.
Goldblum?
It's not Jeff Goldblum. No. I'll give you another.
That famous lady, Jeff Goldblum.
So I'll give you another 1 second. The Prestige.
Oh, I have no idea what that is.
Oh, I have seen that. It's a good movie.
Oh, The Prestige.
I enjoyed
Amazing.
The Prestige. The main guy is the main guy, and then there's another non-main guy who's the non-main guy.
Okay, so I'm going to guess that you're not going to guess from that one.
No.
What about...
You're going to say that singing one next. If you say the singing one next, then I know who it is. But
the singing one? Oh, okay.
who's the main character in Prestige? He also did the gentleman singing thing of, what's it called?
Oh, I know what you mean. Yeah. I know what you mean. It's not that person. The Dark Knight Rises.
Unsurprisingly, I've seen none of these films.
Oh my God.
Do you know that Henry Cavill is the new Wolverine?
Wolverine?
Yeah.
Oh, really? That's
Yeah.
joy.
Is it Heath Ledger? Is he in The Dark Knight Rises?
He was in The Dark Knight. Yes, he was. No, he was in The Dark Knight.
Your hesitation
not The
here
Dark Knight
tells me
Rises.
that it's not Heath Ledger.
No, it's not Heath Ledger. Oh shit. Okay. All right. I feel like I'm giving it to you now. So last one was The Dark Knight. Batman Begins.
Is it one of the Batmans? The Batmen?
It might be a Batman.
Is it Christian Bale?
It's Christian Bale. Well done, lads.
What is he in for? God, Love and Glory, God Man.
He was the baddie, the main baddie in that.
Can't even remember who was the main baddie.
He was Gore the God Butcher.
Oh yes, I remember now.
Right, let's do one more. Round it off.
Enjoy.
3 Men and a Baby.
Ted Danson.
Fucking hell, Mark.
Was that
The
it?
next one was The Good Place.
And then
And
Cheers.
It was Ted Danson.
Boom, motherfucker. We hope you enjoyed this episode. If you have any thoughts, corrections, questions, we've never actually ever been corrected by anyone yet, as far as I know. But if you want to go through the back catalog, actually, exclusively Tom has been correct, but only ever by us within the realms of the episode. But yeah, if you've got any thoughts or you have a question, specifically opening questions that Ben can then read out, then scroll down and put them in Spotify. Any other comments?
Don't make me read out a question again.
Put them in. Just scroll down, put anything you want Ben to read out in Spotify. The most important thing you can do is scroll down and leave messages in Spotify for Ben.
Hi. We've had none.
No.
Apart from Flash Gordon's, we've not had any others.
Or just head over to our Instagram, which is Wonderfully Illinformed, and that's all one word.
Don't forget to subscribe, rate or leave a review on whatever podcast platform you're listening on. It'll help us grow and ensure that more wonderfully ill-informed individuals like yourself can discover our show.
You can find links to everything we talked about in this week's episode in the show notes. Thank you for listening.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. What the fuck was that?
They're so wonderfully ill-informed.